the typical midlife crisis is buying a convertible and finding yourself a 21-year-old girlfriend. My understanding, according to the internet, and the internet doesn't lie, is that this is your preempting of what's to come, and it's a pretty remarkable journey. And I guess we'd all like to hear a bit more about, where you're going to go, what you're going to eat, where you're going to sleep, that sort of thing. What the type of bikes are that you're going to be riding. So, do you want to share that a bit?
Where we're going to eat, we don't know. Where we're going to sleep, we don't know. The bikes we're riding are Suzuki DR 650s. We've been spending, 3 months modifying them, so they should be pretty good. The trip's going to be really hard. It's not going to be a holiday, as people say you're going away for a holiday. It's actually going to be a really tough 3 months. But we should come back different people, I think. Easy.
Yeah, the journey itself's about 14,000 kilometres, starting in Singapore. We're going to start off riding all the way up to Bangkok and then loop down through Cambodia, which is the main focus of the trip, the 2 orphanages in Cambodia, Sunrise Children's Villages. The first one's in Phnom Penh, and we'll spend a few days there. Then we'll head up to Siem Reap, the other orphanage, spend some time with the kids, some of whom are in all those pictures that are around on the walls. And what we really want to do there is just to get a feel for what the kids have been through, what they're doing, and the focus of the trip is to raise money for their education, break the cycle of poverty, give them an education, get them back into Cambodia so they can change the situation over there for other children and do some good. So we felt we've got to spend time with these children and really feel where they've come from. There are some horrific stories that they've been through, but there are also some fantastic success stories. You'll hear more of that later. And after that, we're heading up through southern Laos, northern Vietnam, into northern Laos, and then northern Thailand, northern Laos, and then the whole length of Vietnam before we go back to Phnom Penh in Cambodia. So total trip, I think, is about 14,000 Ks, and it's pretty full on in terms of daily riding. And a lot of these areas, there are no roads whatsoever, so the bikes are going to be tested to the extreme, and probably so will we, and so will our relationships. But hopefully we'll all get through it, and we shall see.
As Matt said, what we're aiming to, or these funds will go towards education for these children. And one of the things that really stands out to me about Sunrise Children's Village, when you look at Peter mentioned some statistics of 70,000 orphans in Cambodia, and the place has just been completely torn apart for about the last 50 years. Everywhere you look, there are heartbreaking stories and people in need and communities in need and children in need. One of the things that stands out to me about Sunrise is, as Matt mentioned, it's not just about giving people things and kind of getting them through the next day or the next week, but it's about giving them hope for the future and about giving them some of the tools. And education is such a key one. You're coming off such a low base, and the prospect of being able to receive advanced training, advanced vocational training, advanced education, legal training as Sth has. I mean, they're the kind of skills that Cambodia needs to rebuild itself and take the rest of its community along with it. So to me, that's one of the things that really stands out about Sunrise. They give these kids a hope to do that and an opportunity to do that. So again, thanks very much to everybody who's supported us, because it really is a fantastic cause. Yay!